A Harmattan wind, usually a bearer of dry comfort, rustled the raffia palm outside Mama Ngozi's compound in Onitsha. But today it seemed to carry a hint of her frustration. She watched her youngest little Chika diligently sweeping the compound, yet her mind was miles away, wrestling with a familiar communication dance. Mama Ngozi had asked Chika, barely 9 years old, to put water on the fire for their morning tea. Chika, my child, tell me when the water is boiling. She had instructed, her tone firm but kind. Moments later, Chika returned, her bright eyes wide. Mama, it is boiling. Mama Ngozi walked to the small outdoor kitchen, a clay pot bubbling gently over the coals. But it wasn't the furious rolling boil she needed for the strong tea leaves. The water was just beginning to stir, a soft hum escaping from its depths. No, my dear, it is not boiling yet, she said, with a touch of exasperation more than she intended. Chika's shoulders slumped, her smile fading. This scene had played out countless times, whether it was about the ripeness of plantains, the readiness of pounded yam, or even the correct way to fold the drying clothes. Mama Ngozi sighed, thinking about the many times her words, intended to guide and teach, seemed to land with a thought, confusing or even hurting her children. She recalled her own mother, whose words were like proverbs, deep, wise, but sometimes hard for a young mind to unravel. She wanted better for her children. Later that evening, as the family gathered around the dim light of a kerosene lamp, Mama Ngozi picked up her Bible. Her eyes fell on Proverbs 16:23, which says, "The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and added learning to his lips." A gentle understanding settled over her. It wasn't just about what she said, but how she said it, and ensuring her words truly connected with her children's understanding. She thought of Chika and the kettle. For Chika, boiling might have meant the moment the water began to sing its soft song. For Mama Ngozi, it was the vigorous tumbling dance of the water. They were both right in their own definitions, but the expectations were misaligned. Mama Ngozi realized that the cost of the disconnect was high. She had seen how her hurried corrections had sometimes robbed Chika of her self-esteem, making her hesitant to help. She observed her older son Emeka sometimes rebelled against the task he didn't fully grasp, leading to strained moments between them. She knew miscommunication could lead to anxiety and make simple problem solving difficult for her children. The next morning, Mama Ngozi tried a new approach. She called Chika to the kitchen. "My little scholar," she began softly. "Come, let us learn about the water today." Oh. She pointed to the pot. "See, it sings. This is when it is getting ready. But when it dances vigorously like this," she demonstrated with her hands, "with big bubbles bursting, then it is truly boiling. Do you see the difference?" Chika's eyes lit up. "Ah, Mama, so when it sings, it is boiling, but not boiled. And when it dances, it is boiled." She giggled, finally understanding. Mama Ngozi smiled, her heart filled with joy. She knew this was just the beginning. She had to reflect on her words and body language to truly listen to her children's responses, to be mindful of her own expressions, to give room for their feedback, and above all, to be patient. The sun rose high over Onitsha, casting long shadows. Mama Ngozi knew that parenting was a journey of continuous learning, unlearning, and relearning. But with effective communication as her guide, she was ready to build stronger, more loving bridges with her children, one clear conversation at a time. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.